Welcome to my channel Tech Set Go. DJI has done it again. It's just when we thought the Mini 4 Pro had peaked, they've raised the bar. The Mini 5 Pro is hero, or at least almost here, and it's already got everyone buzzing. But let's not fall into the hype trap. Let's talk real improvements, real changes, real upgrades, the things that matter. We're going to break down the facts. And we're starting with the camera. The camera, more than just megapixels, the Mini 4 Pro already impressed us. It brought a 1.3 and 48 megapixel sensor that was big, not just in size, but in impact. It offered amazing sharpness, strong low-light performance, and smooth 4000 video at 60 frames per second. Not to mention 100 slow motion. It wasn't just good for a drone. Size, it was good. Period. But now, the Mini 5 Pro is rumored to go even further. Early leaks point to a 1 CMOS sensor. That's huge. Bigger sensors mean more light. More light means more detail, less noise, and better image quality overall. It's not just marketing. It's physics. You'll see it in darker scenes. You'll notice it in dynamic lighting. Sunrises, sunsets, backlit subjects said, all just looks better. The expected jump to 5.3K. Video at 30 FPS adds another layer. That's not just about pixels. That's about flexibility. You can crop, reframe, stabilize, without losing clarity. Your footage stays sharp, even after editing. Let's say you want to shoot a subject dead center, but later decide to reposition it off-center for better composition. 5.3 gives you room to do that cleanly, easily, creatively, and with DJI's DLOGM 10-bit color profile, you're not just shooting video, you're capturing data. Rich, deep, flexible color data. That's the kind of file professionals love. It gives you power in post. You can push shadows, tame highlights, or build cinematic looks with real control. Light. No, POV low light is always a pain point in small drones. Smaller sensors struggle when the sun goes down. But DJI already surprised us with the Mini 4 Pro. It performed well, even in low light. Clean images, minimal grain, solid detail. Now imagine what a 1N sensor can do. Less noise, more detail in shadows, smoother gradients in skies. The Mini 5 Pro could be the first mini drone that truly excels in low light. Dusk, dawn, cloudy, sky, zit won't matter as much. You'll get usable footage more often in more conditions. This isn't about flashy specs. It's about real-world usability. If you can trust your drone to perform when light is low, you'll shoot more. You'll shoot better, and that opens up creative doors. Camera stabilization. The gimbal gets an OPG gill. Talk about the gimbal. The Mini 4 Pro had a solid setup, smooth movement, stable footage. It handled wind pretty well. The vertical shooting mode made it easy to capture content for social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok. But the gimbal design still had limits. Leaks suggest that DJI is redesigning the gimbal for the Mini 5 Pro. It might offer better stability or more flexible movement. Both are game changers. Better stability means cleaner footage, less jitter, fewer microshakes. That's important when flying in wind or when tracking a fast-moving subject. More flexibility means more creative options. Maybe it can tilt further up or down. Maybe it can hold a wider range of motion for smoother orbit shots or low-angle tracking. Whatever the change is, one thing is clear. DJI is pushing toward pro-level results in a mini form factor. Build quality and materials. Lightweight, yet SDR-ogen. Now let's talk about the drone's body. The Mini 4 Pro is already a well-designed machine. Lightweight, compact, under 249 grams. That number matters. Keeps the drone below legal thresholds in many countries. No registration needed. It's more freedom to fly than Mini 4 Pro. Folded neatly. Fit into small bags, even coat pockets. Despite the plastic construction, it didn't feel cheap. Arms locked with precision. Flight was stable. The plastic felt thin, but performance didn't suffer. DJI knows they nailed this design. That's why the Mini 5 Pro keeps the same silhouette. But that doesn't mean they're standing still. Subtle improvements that made her leaks show redesigned motor housings, more venting. That means better airflow. Better airflow means cooler components. Cooler components mean longer, safer flights even in hot weather. That's not just smart, it's strategic. Heat is the enemy of performance. Whether it's your smartphone or your drone, Overheating leads to throttling. Throttling means slower response, shorter flight, lower quality. DJI seems to be addressing that head-on. Another big change: built-in propeller guards, not the add-on kind. We're talking about guards built right into the arms. That's a huge safety. When new pilots make mistakes, indoor flights are risky. Trees, walls, ceilings, they all pose a threat. Built-in guards make a huge difference. You don't have to carry extra gear. You don't need to remember attachments. You're always protected. And here's the best part. Early reports suggest it's still under 249 grams. That's engineering, magic, ergonomics, and Uzabi. Every curve, every vent, every notch. It's all designed with purpose. DJI knows what works. They've refined the accessories across generations. The Mini 5 Pro might not look wildly different, but under the hood it's evolving. Little things matter. How it folds, how it unfolds, how the props lock, how the battery slides in, how quickly you can go from backpack to takeoff. That's the kind of polish that separates good from great. Controllers no Madi, my light, a light. Controller compatibility. The Mini 4 Pro worked with DJI's RC and RCN2. Clean UI, bright display, low latency. The Mini 5 Pro is expected to maintain that, maybe even improve it. Maybe support for a brighter display, or better antenna range, or faster screen refresh. Nothing confirmed yet, but all signs point toward enhancement, not replacement.
Ow.
This continuity is smart. It protects your investment. You won't need to learn a new controller. You won't need to Rebby accessories. You just fly. Summary Section 1 and a unused cell. So, what do we have so far? It's a major camera upgrade from 1.3 to a 1-in sensor. Possible support for 5.3K video, more dynamic range, and better raw performance. Redesigned gimbal for more stable, flexible shooting. Stronger heat management via improved venting. Built-in propeller guards for better safety. Same compact folding form factor. Likely continued support for DJI's existing controllers. These aren't just spec bumps. They're real quality of life improvements. They make flying easier, shooting more flexible, and content creation more powerful. For some users, that's enough to justify the upgrade right there. For others, they'll want to hear more. That's where we go next. 10 Section 2. We'll dive deep into obstacle avoidance, flight performance, battery life, AI features, and smart shooting modes. That's where the Mini 5 Pro might really separate itself. If you're on the fence now, what comes next might just tip the scale.